Hello everyone. This video is about if else statements. So again, the syntax is a little bit different in comparison to if and if else statements. So let's say this example. First, trying to assign 3.4 to num. Now 0 is assigned to num. Then negative 4.5 is assigned to num. Now we are checking whether the current value num, that's the value is minus 4.5, whether it's greater than 0 or not. So as you see, the negative 4.5 is not greater than 0. So that's why the positive number print statement won't be executed. Now is num equals to 0? So now minus 4.5 is not equals to 0. So 0 won't be executed. So the rest else part, whatever is it, it depends on the condition. I mean, again, all the conditions, previous conditions, as they don't satisfy, it has to by default go to the else part and it prints that in the negative number. Let's do something. I'll just comment this. So the current value of num is assigned to 0. Now let's check this. What output are we getting for this? So first it checked here 0 greater than 0. Not true. So positive number is not printed, whether 0 equals to 0. So in that case, it should print 0. That's why we are having this output here. So as it found a condition as a true condition, so that's why it's just executed and came outside of it. So in that case, it's not going to the default else part. That's the if elif syntax. Now let me go to the next one, the nested if else. So nested if else a little bit different. So inside one if else statement can we have multiple sets of if else statement again or not. So in this program, as you see this portion of the code, let me just take it down. So here in this program, we are just trying to input a number from user input, and if the number is just checking if the number is positive or not, and displaying some message associated with it. So let me first run the code. Okay, so now because of the first statement, it's asking to input a certain number. So I need to enter a float type of number. So let me enter 12.2 and enter. So just ignore this part of output. So let's see. So what do we have here? So 12.2, it is to be checked with this first condition. So 12.2, is it greater than or equal to 0? It's greater than 0. So now it comes here. So is the num 12.2 is equals to 0? Not true. So this is not going to be executed. Now the else part, this will be by default executed. So that's why we are having this output over here. This is about the nested if else statement. This is how it works. Now let's explore some of the operators that we usually use in programming, Python programming. So first, let's see equality operator. What is the equality operator? This double equal to operator that you see here in this code is called as equality operator. So let's see one example. So here it's printing equality operator. Is num equals to 1. So the latest num value that we have entered, that is 12.2. So is it equals to 1? It's not true. So this is not executed. Now in the elif, it goes to the next condition. So 12.2, is it equals to 10? No, this is not printed. Now 12.2, isn't it equal to 10? It's not equal to 10. So that means the condition is true and this statement will be printed. So am I having that? Yes, we are having this in the output. So this is the meaning of equality operator. It basically checks the left hand side value with the right hand side value. The value can be directly a number, a letter, or anything. And we can also use variables with the value directly or variables with variables, but it depends on that the variables should be assigned with a value prior to it. Now let's say relational operators. So let's see. Okay, in the relational operator, this text message is first printed because of this print statement. Now, what is the relational operator? So greater than equals to, either greater than or less than equal to, those type of operators are called relational operators. So the num, that was our initial value that we supplied 12.2, is it greater than or equals to 20? So it's true, right? So as it is true, sorry, the 12.2 is it's neither greater than 20 or nor equals to 20. So that's why this message is not printed in the output. Here you see. And what's operator chaining? So operator chaining is something like this. So we are using the variable num value, that is 12.2, with having a left hand side lower bound value and a upper bound value in the right hand side. So 12.2, so 1, is it less than or equals to 12.2, and whether 12.2 is less than or equals to 30. So the 12.2 is falling in between the value of 1 and 30. So that's why the condition is true, and we will execute this statement, and that's printing. That's printed in here. That is called your operator chaining.